Hello Aries, this will be your love reading from September 14th to September 21st. And yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to shuffle these cards a couple times. And while I'm doing that, let's just talk about something. So, as I was shuffling the cards, I got my what do you call it? My Hierophant card in this deck is called Faith, right? And then I get the Death card next to it. So I do feel like some of you guys are going through a pretty radical sense of self-change right now. So I'm wishing you guys all the best. This could be a possible... There could have been a possible physical death that you guys are going through, and my heart goes out to you guys if that's the case. But also, just going through life in general and having to go through these changes, you guys keep going. You're doing great, and I just want you guys to know that. So I'm going to shuffle these cards a couple more times here, and we'll get right into your love reading. One more time, and... okay. Wow, the shuffle actually worked that time. Sometimes it's hard for me. Alright, so Aries. So we're going to draw the first card here, and we're going to see what you guys have, and then we're going to just go from there. I'm not going to do prescriptive questions. We're just going to do it all natural, you know what I mean? Okay, so... oh man, look at that. That's the Death card. That's crazy. That's what I was telling you. And if the Faith card comes up, so you guys are going through a huge change. You can't separate that from the love part of the reading. So the Death card coming in here. So this could be dealing with a possible Scorpio sign if we're looking at this in romantic context. But this could also just be dealing with, maybe you're going from someone who has been single for a while and now you want to start dating again. Just breaking out of that kind of monotonous self-relationship and going into something where, you know, there's another person you have to care for. So this is a big change for you guys, and this is also, to me, it has that Halloween theme, it has that kind of October theme, obviously, because it's Scorpio energy. But that's what I'm seeing, you guys, is we're talking about death, we're talking about change, we're talking about fall, renewal. So that's what's going on, you guys. Let's see what the other cards are here, though. So, what does... and I'm just asking the cards here. How does the Death card relate to the love situation for Aries? What can we kind of glean from that information? And we get the Temperance card. So lots of major arcana. So what can we get from that? You're going through a change because we're trying to balance ourselves, and you could be looking at dealing with someone who maybe a Sagittarius, because we're looking at this kind of energy right here. So I don't know if you guys can see this. But we got water, we got fire. Temperance is about balance. Temperance brings about a sense of balance because from a balanced state, we can move into a more kind of neutral equilibrium, right? We can move into a place where all things are possible. When things aren't balanced, it tends to create a little tip or a wobble, right? Like if my chair wasn't balanced, I would just fall to the floor. And you guys would want to see that, I'm sure, but not this time. No, but honestly speaking, it's really interesting too, because if you look at these two cards literally right next to each other, very first card we get is a 13, Roman numeral right there. This is a 14. And that to me says that there is a huge progression going on here where we're going from death, change, rebirth, and balance. And we're moving into a place where in love, this can actually be something where we're feeling very uncomfortable opening up for the first time in a while. So this change that you guys are going through that I said before we did the reading, that's definitely just what's happening here, is that there's a fairly big change going on, and psychologically, I mean, that's going to kind of color the reading, right? I know these are love readings, but love and psychology, they go hand in hand, and then they go bouncing down the aisle together, so can't have one without the other. So let's look at what we have here. So with Death and Temperance Tarot, for Aries, what are the main takeaway points here? Because we're talking about relationships and then possibly building up into love. What's something that Aries can do to help them along during this possible difficult transitional period? And we get the Six of Swords. So this is searching for something. You'll see this woman here. She's looking in a cave and she's searching for something. You can see her looking. So during this phase, the best thing we can do is just allow ourselves time to search, allow ourselves time to understand things, and be gentle with ourselves in the process. I talk about it all the time. If I could have it tattooed right here on my forehead and it just said gentle, I feel like that would be too much. But I also feel like it would work. Same way, okay? When we're gentle with ourselves, a lot of other things are possible, and especially if we're going through a pretty big change right here, where I see that we've been looking. And for some reason, I'm getting November. For some of you, I'm getting a sense of a November. Something happened in last November, not this upcoming one, but something happened in last November up until now. So this could possibly be just a relationship that maybe ended a little while ago, but had been lasting for a while. I'm just feeling like there's some far-reaching consequences for something that happened in the past, and again, from 2019 of November. So that's just something I have here. Okay, so Tara, what are they searching for? What's the thing that can help them? Because searching and being gentle in the search is good. And it's kind of like a hermit card situation where we're going within. We're searching, right? Like that's kind of how searching works, is that we have to allow ourselves the opportunity to feel, see, and hear. But let's see what we get. And we get the Lovers in reverse. I mean, this is crazy. First off, it's almost all major arcana. Secondly, the thing you're searching for is to heal a broken heart. I mean, this... And like I said the first time, you guys, maybe there was a death of someone you loved. Maybe you were in that kind of relationship where the person just happened to die. And if that's the case, I'm sorry for your loss. There's a sense of healing here that can definitely happen, though. The Lovers in reverse doesn't mean that there's no love there to give. It just means what is there is kind of blocked in a way. And we can work through fixing that through balance. And, well, let me hold these up. Okay. We have Death, which is Scorpio, Sagittarius, which is Temperance, and Gemini, which is the Lovers. Okay. So these could have some key placements that we're looking at here, but we're also looking at a sense of moving on from past relationships, okay? Healing past relationships. That's kind of the big point that we need to talk about here, is if there was something that happened in the past and someone did pass on, that we can love again and we can look forward to that in the future if that's something we want to do. We shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to be in another relationship again. We should, however, always be healing and helping ourselves understand things a little bit better. Okay, so we're healing from love, we're searching, we're healing. So what's the end result? Once we have searched and we've gone through this healing process, what are we looking at here? Wow. Okay, so we have it where these two cards are in reverse. This is the Emperor in reverse. And you'll see this is a 6 and this is a 4. Or this is a 6 and this is a 4. Okay, the Emperor is a 4 card, this is a 6 card. But they almost, Roman numeral wise, look almost identical. You see that? So when I look at this, what will happen when we start on our healing journey? We're going to be... Once we start healing, things start coming up. Once things start coming up, it could be hard for us to keep on the healing journey. So I feel like once we let our guard down and we start this kind of healing journey where we're letting ourselves feel certain emotions, where we're not blaming ourselves for things anymore, and we're focusing on just allowing ourselves to be and to heal and to feel love again, not just in a romantic sense, but love for ourselves again, I feel like that's when we're going to be looking at dealing with a lot of this energy. And I feel like it's going to be damaged, sort of masculine energy. This is also the card of Aries as well, so we're looking at the Emperor. This could be an Aries card too. But we're looking at dealing with damaged masculine energy. So this could be energy that makes it hard if it's damaged, which it can be repaired. All of this can be repaired. But if it's damaged, we're looking at not being able to make decisions. We're looking at really kind of, what's the word that I would use? Sort of, I want to say not balancing through life. It's like the opposite, like teetering through life. We're sort of going like this, and we don't have a direction to go. And when the masculine energy in us, whether we're men or women, it doesn't matter. We have feminine, we have masculine energy. But when this masculine energy is teetering like this, it makes it hard to not only make a choice, but stick to the choices we've made. Because we can feel a sense of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And that can create just, so once we start healing, we might lose ourselves in the process of healing. That's okay, right? Temporary, almost like a temporary insanity sensation can happen. That's fine. That's actually normal for us to go through that. But, society will tell you otherwise. But when we're healing, especially from a deeper kind of relationship, that it can take a lot of different turns. But once we've gone into this stage where we sort of don't know what to do anymore, that's actually a really good starting point. We're going to stay there for a little bit, but eventually we'll be able to heal and go through that. So the ending theme for all of this is we get the Page of Cups in reverse. So how I read this, you guys, is that you're going to go through this, and at the end of feeling very kind of wishy-washy in the decision-making department, we're also going to be going through a lot emotionally. And there's going to be a lot of emotional turmoil. These two cards right here, we're searching and we're going to find, but we need to allow ourselves to keep expressing these emotions. I feel like there will be a sense, Aries, for us to stop looking once we've gotten through the indecision phase. I feel like there's a sense of like, okay, I'm good. I can stop looking or stop searching. And that's kind of where this starts to begin. That's where the real healing starts for you guys. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that I don't necessarily feel like someone's coming in, but I do feel like there's a healing from the person that was there before, and that's sort of what this is about. So that's your reading, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys. Oh yeah, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like the video. It helps out a lot. I do these for free for you guys, so if you can just do those simple things for me, it would help out so much. Thank you guys, and have an awesome week. I will talk to you next week. Bye.